Module 5, Lesson 17, From Nets to Surface Area. The goal of this lesson, I can use nets to determine the surface area of 3D figures. Remember, pause the video whenever you need to and make sure that you take good notes throughout. I'm going to skip ahead to example 1. And here they're asking us to use the net to calculate the surface area of the figure. And all measures are in centimeters, so that tells us that our grid is made up of 1 centimeter squares. Now, before we get into defining or using the nets to find a surface area, I want to define what surface area is. Surface area is the total area that covers the outside of any three-dimensional figure. For example, if you have a rectangular prism, that might be considered like a box. Surface area would be the wrapping paper that would cover a gift box, or how much paint would you need to paint the outside all the way around of the entire box. Surface area is the total area of the outside of the rectangular prism. Now today they have drawn the nets for you, so what we need to do is find the areas of each of these outside faces and then get a total sum of the area. First of all, I'm going to label these. I'm going to call this the front, and remember the back matches the front. The top and the bottom match, and then of course we've got the left and the right. A rectangular prism is made up of 6 faces. Now we're going to make a list of areas. That match each one of those faces. And of course, since they're all rectangles, we're going to be using the equation length times width in order to find the area of each one of those. Now I'm going to start with the front. My front rectangle, notice it measures 2 by 2. So that tells me 2 times 2 is 4. It has an area of 4 square centimeters. The back, I really don't even need to calculate it because since we have a rectangular prism, the front and the back match. So it also has an area of 4 square centimeters. The top and the bottom match. The top measures 2 by 1. So 2 times 1 tells me I have an area of 2 square centimeters. And the bottom matches that. And then the left and the right, they match. They have the dimensions of 2 by 1. So again, 2 times 1 tells me they have an area of 2 square centimeters. And the right matches the left. Now the last thing that we have to do in order to find the surface area of this rectangular prism is we have to add all of those areas up. And if we add all of those up, we get a total of 16 square centimeters. We measure surface area in square units just like we do area. So if that was a box that you put a gift in, we would need 16 square centimeters of wrapping paper to go all the way around that box. Or if we were to paint it, we would need 16 square centimeters of paint to paint all around that box.